back again with another REM reaction video. This time it's Sickboi. Let's go.
Hi Ren, thank you for coming in today.
Thanks for seeing me.
Looking at your file here, it seems there's a very apparent interplay with your emotional state and your physical body. Have you ever heard of the trauma response?
I don't think so.
Basically, our bodies can get stuck in a negative feedback loop. Our subconscious can repeat patterns from the past, which can have a pretty drastic downstream effect on our biology. Essentially, your mind is making music.
Wow, I'm getting vibes here that he's talking to a therapist or someone like that who's given him these details around how his subconscious mind works, and ironically that's what I write about. So in this book I actually got a whole chapter on You Are Subconscious, because our subconscious mind is controlling our actions. It's where all of our emotions live, and if we're triggered by something, our subconscious just makes us go out and act on these things, and that can be serving us for a while. But as we grow, we have to reprogram our subconscious mind. I mean, you don't have to, but if you see that there's a problem with the way that you're reacting, something that might have worked when you were 10 years old might not work when you're like 40 years old. So, but that's the thing. Once it's in your subconscious mind, quite often it's stuck in there for life, really, unless you go in and change it or you have an emotional reaction to something else. Because the thoughts that are in our subconscious, like our beliefs and everything, they're just thoughts that are backed by emotion, and it's our emotions that make us move. So I'm really looking forward to hearing this one. It sounds right up my street.
Sick boy, bitten by a tick boy, looking for that fix boy, anabolic steroids, stem cell, poster boy, pass out, white noise, quick fix, snake oil, I'm about to break boy. Oh, what a shame, he's in pain, have another go, take another pill, here, take a couple more, let's see how you're doing in another week or so, you'll be feeling worse when the side effects will show, derealization, medical patient, losing patience with the process, walking hand in hand with Satan, complications with the medication, inflammation, dehydration, inhalation, aggravation, building up a toleration, drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown, I've been feeling like I'm drowning with my feet upon the ground, I've been screaming, I've been shouting, but I never make a sound, I've been looking for a way out, but I always seem to drown.
Is this all making sense, Ren?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. What I propose we do is we try to pinpoint the exact experiences from the past that are keeping you stuck. What can you tell me about your childhood?
I can't really think.
It's okay if nothing comes up right away. What I'd like you to do is take some deep breaths with me. In and out. In and out. Good. Now tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
I feel like it's not me.
I sense a frustration with the health system here. What I know about Ren is that he has had health complications. I don't know if he's had addictions with that or anything, maybe getting addicted to the painkillers that they were giving him. And like he says that, all the side effects to those painkillers, like dehydration, building up a toleration, just so many. And it's like, so often when you go, we think if we're not well, go to the doctor, get prescribed something, and then we'll feel better. That's the way we've been trained, because like that's fine when it comes to like physical illnesses that can help you, but when it's mind illness, the pill is just literally, it's never treating the cause, it's always going to treat the effect. So if it's treating the effect, the cause is always going to be there. So what you need is more pills, more visits, and rather than getting to the root cause, which is probably why he's talking to this therapist, because that will help you get to the cause of whatever it is to think negatively over and over again and put you in this low energy. And again, she's talking about the subconscious mind here, but we're not trained to understand ourselves in this way. No one teaches us about it. You have to literally seek the information yourself through like buying books like these and things. And I only really knew it because I had to study and buy books myself to get to know. And then when someone like a therapist just throws you all of this information, and she's saying, oh, is this all making sense? You're like, yeah, I think so. It's a lot to take in. And it's one thing to intellectually understand something. It's another thing entirely to emotionally understand something. This is why sometimes, let's say we want to reach a goal or something, and we know what we need to do. We know we need to take new action, right? That was just a fly flying into my face. We know we need to take new action. We know exactly what we need to do. But as soon as we go to act on it, we don't do it because from somewhere, out of nowhere, something scares the life out of us. It sends signals of fear through our body and then we don't act on it. That is the subconscious mind, which is like 10 times stronger than our conscious mind. And she's trying to help him here. But I do sense that Ren is just saying this is a process that he's been through, which is frustrating because it's treating everyone the same and it's throwing all this information at you so quickly. But it's going to take a while to become self-aware of that information, to emotionally understand it before you can even think about sort of applying it to any great benefit. So let's see what he says here, because she just told him to say the first thing that comes to his mind.
It's the world that's sick. We're given everything we need and we commoditize it. We consume, we destroy like we're parasitic. Science tells us that it's suicide and still we commit. I'm not sick, we are sick. We are standing on a cliff in the name of progress. We jump off the precipice. I'm not sick, I'm the virus. You're the virus, hypocrite. How can you sit there with that smile on and tell me that I'm sick? Sick boy, looking for a fix, boy. Push it down in public, quick pose for the big boy. Record label meetings that commodify your gift, boy. Why you so upset? Don't you wanna be a rich boy? Fuck no, industry is cutthroat. I've been doing bits by myself, swimming backstroke, walking on a tightrope, rapping with a slit throat. The way that we persist is like the ending of a bad joke. As the people evolve, we're complacent to assailants and we do what we're told. Counterintelligence, a sight to behold. Rape the earth of all resources and we bleed it for gold. And we bleed it for wealth, we bleed it for fame. But when you bleed it, can you tell me what the fuck will remain? And I bleed in myself, I bleed in my brain. While I'm bleeding, I'm the reason, cause I'm doing the same.
Wow, that was again really, really powerful. And everything he says there has a truth to it. It's such like a wide spectrum of awareness as Ren has, and he probably has this through doing all of this work on himself and looking at the way of the world that Ren does, through this artistic eye which he has obviously practiced and become a master of it, right? And there's truth in everything he's saying there, where he's saying it sounds like he had frustrations with the record label because they're trying to commodify your gift, boy. So you've got a gift, but then other people are trying to make money off of you. They're commodifying your gift, which he probably sees as, his own, his precious gift that he has. And where he's saying like the industry is cutthroat, it's kind of like, you see it with lots of famous people. They've got so many people around them saying like, you're amazing, you're brilliant, and you're going to make loads of money. And when they say that, what they fail to say is, I will too. And they're trying to make money off of you. But you've got all the pressure in order to go out there and do that. You see it with like boxers where they should be finished. I watched a Tyson Fury documentary recently and all of his team are saying, you still got one more, you still got one more. And because he wants to do it, he can't give it up sort of thing. It's almost an addiction to him. He's brought into that. And you see his dad saying, you can't listen to all of them because they just want to make more money as well. They're saying, yeah, you can do it. But at the end of the day, it's his health that's on the line. It's his family who will suffer. You see this with like Muhammad Ali and things like that, where he developed Parkinson's because he refused to quit boxing, and they sort of confirmed that it was those later punches as he was older in life that led to his Parkinson's. But those people around him would have been saying exactly the same thing. They're trying to commodify his gift. So again, massive insight, a lot on the subconscious mind, which I love, the mindset stuff. Like I say, I've got my books. I write extensively about mindset, and this is absolutely fantastic. This song really goes along with that. Let me know which Ren videos to react to. I'm still new on my Ren video journey, so please let me know. I hope you enjoy this reaction. Let me know in the comments what to react to next. Thank you.